they touched on a few things. Of course, Damian Priest and Finn Balor's got their little words. JD Dunn, he's putting his 2 cents in. What's
What
good,
up, bro?
He's adding his little 2 cents into everything and mixing things up. Sami Zayn took a hell of a beating. I don't know what the hell that thing was on the end of his arm, but my boy
He got fluid on his elbow.
My boy is my boy is going through it right now. But I will say this: as much as I like seeing KO and Sammy win the tag team gold, I'm at the point now where it's like, okay, you really haven't done much with them. You got these guys hurt. I understand having them, take to loss to somebody would do big, but you also kind of gotta you gotta kind of move on, man. You got too many. You look like you're starting to break up some tag teams. Other tag teams, you look like you're trying to push. So you still got you got too much going on, man. You got to give some of these guys more to do. There's only so much that the Alpha Academy and the Viking Raiders can go head to head, and it's just a fight.
You see, that's the New Day called out, and they backstage segment. That's what they said the same thing. Like, damn, man, somebody got to come in and fight. Everybody breaking up and going this way, that way, in the third. Like, damn,
right. Oh. Which is like, I'm glad that they said that, but at that same time, that's why my point is, I'm ready for them to. They need to split the titles. Like, you need to put one set back on SmackDown. You need to put another set back on Raw. And you need to go from there. Like the whole undisputed tag team title thing, like that's come and gone. Like it's done. You really haven't done much with it since. You had a couple of matches and then guys got hurt. I understand, but because of that, you weren't really doing much with it. And even when they were healthy, you really weren't doing much with it. They were having singles matches or one-offs. So I'm at this point where it's like, all right, man, it's time to move these belts to some newer groups. You got Imperium looking good that you want to see. You got the New Day back. You got the Alpha Academy, the Viking Raiders. You got the Street Profits now looking like that they're prime with Bobby Lashley on their team.
But let me ask you this, because it seemed like they. To me, and I want your opinion. It seemed like they never really truly had a plan for the titles. It was just like, all right, we need to get them off the bloodline, off the Usos, so we can kind of further that story. But it don't really seem like they kind of had like a plan A, B, and C after the fact. It was like, okay, Kevin and Sammy makes sense for the moment, but I don't really think they thought, okay, well, what about Raw and SmackDown tag teams moving forward?
Which is why, we're gonna get to your question in a minute, Fro. Which is why I understood they didn't have no big plans for them, but you could have did something where, okay, you could have just had them do something with some new talent. You could have had them introduced with new tag teams. They could have had a couple of matches, and then you could have built something up to where one of those teams take the titles off of them, and you separate them. You put each title. You break it up. It was only supposed to go so long. It shouldn't have lasted this long. I understand that Kevin got hurt, but to be honest, let's be real. It didn't really seem like even before Kevin got hurt, you really had any plans to do anything with the titles by SummerSlam anyway. So it's time to take them off. You got other talent that can be, utilizing, and doing more and trying to, and fighting for something more than just, just some rinky-dink matches. I mean, that's cool. I mean, that's part of the business, but after a while, it's like, man, what's the payoff?